none of them were gaming. Every single one was her walking away from the camera. I can't be the only one that forgot about this. Yeah, I mean, what are we doing? That's overreaching. It is. It's overreaching. It's crazy. And so that's what's really going on. Those are drawings, though, unlike the Valkyrie situation. Well, I didn't finish my point. So the point that I'm making is that it doesn't matter whether they're drawings or not, because when a person creates an ecosystem, like, for example, like, here's a interesting parallel. DSP. We all know Dark Side film. There is an entire ecosystem that is larger than him that is about shitting on him. The whole detractor ecosystem. That ecosystem creates a feedback effect in his stream that makes the stream more negative and worse. So when these girls have a person like this that comes onto their platform that comes from these clips and is expecting this girl to be a hoe or talk about dildos all the time or talk about sex all the time, and they start asking for that because that's what the clips have been posting and that's what they think they're going to get, then you have a problem. And I think that's what's clearly happening. It's a Gunnar death loop, yes. And I understand, again, that a lot of people are not very sympathetic to this for numerous different reasons. A lot of people think that in a lot of cases, and I do have, I'll be honest, guys, I'll say it, I have a number of incel viewpoints. I do. But I don't only have incel viewpoints. I think there are some things that people are right about, some things they're not. And I think that this is one of those things where a little bit of compassion and a little bit of, putting yourself in the shoes of another person and thinking about, again, those second and third order effects from this type of behavior, I think it will really help you understand why this is an issue. So yeah, that's it. You're incel light? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I would say I'm all the way. But, I mean, maybe that's stolen valor. Who says this isn't the... Though, who's to say this isn't the new version of OnlyFans link in bio? Yeah, they're exploiting incels. Let incels exploit them back. I don't think they're exploiting incels. I don't like this mindset that men are, I really don't like the mindset that men are not able, or women are not able to control their behavior or their intentions. If you are a adult and you are doing something because somebody else did something on the internet, you are accountable for your actions. Whether you're getting mad, you're really happy, you're donating, you're refunding, you are the adult, you have free will, you are making that choice. They prey on underage viewers, though. She said that she marked her stream 18 plus. So if she marks her stream 18 plus, and then somebody clicks I'm 18, I'm not going to go and have a fucking conniption fit about this when most of the porn websites do the exact same thing. So are we really going to act like this VTuber with a low-cut t-shirt is more of a problem than hardcore porn on Pornhub? What are we talking about? The absolutely, completely distorted values. So yeah, that's the way that I feel about this. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be, I think kind of negative towards her, but I completely support her, and I can totally see her point of view. And I think that it's a huge issue, and I think that honestly this is the tip of the iceberg. So yeah, that's it. I know a lot of you guys, some people are going to be unhappy about it, but that's how I feel, honestly. I'll be right back. I will, we'll get better stuff back. VTubers are cringe. We need an executive order. Yeah, I feel like if we can get JD elected, I think that there's at least a 5% chance of state-mandated girlfriends. So, you know, the good times could be just around the corner. Yeah, bro, he's gonna do it. He's gonna take it home for us. Everything's gonna be fine. So, I feel like you throw blood in the water. You can't be shocked when a shark shows up from time to time. Yeah, of course, but you can still commiserate with the person who got bit by a shark, can't you? And try to avoid having so many sharks. So yeah, it's really not that complicated. Anyway, this was kind of fucking funny. Which is very fucking accurate, by the way. Yeah, nobody hated Dion. Absolutely, he was one of the best characters in the game. So, it's crazy. Protected my mental health. Let me look at this, these other ones. This is crazy for me to see this. Let me make sure that I pull up all of these. Give me 1 second. I want to just get everything here before we go to everything else. I think this is the same one. Okay. Yes. All right. There has been basically a complete victory over DEI. I'm going to be honest. We won. Straight up, we won. It is getting totally fucking eradicated. Like, it is getting eradicated on a systematic level. It's getting eradicated on a legal level. It's getting eradicated on a social level. It is getting deleted from society at large. Let's take a look at it. The Office of Personnel Management is preparing for mass layoffs of DEI employees. So send notifications to all employees of DEIA offices that they are being placed on paid administrative leave effective immediately as the agency takes steps to close and end all initiatives, offices, and programs. They are taking down all outward-facing media of DEIA offices, so they're just getting they're getting totally fucking deleted. And, like, absolutely. And cancel any DEI trainings and terminate any DEI-related contractors. Withdraw any pendings, documents, directives, orders, materials, and equity plans issued by the agency in response to a now repealed executive order. And this has to happen basically fucking tomorrow. A complete list of all DEIA offices and any employees who are in these offices. A complete list of all of them, no later. So this is happening again. It's happening in the federal government. The cabinet teams that are currently making lists of DEI employees who will be shortly getting pink slipped. Like all of these, this is again, they're being completely shut down. President Trump signed an executive order rescinding Lyndon Johnson. That guy actually went to Texas State. Here in Austin or San Marcos, which established affirmative action and banning all federal contractors and publicly funded universities from practicing race-based discrimination, including DEI. I want to say that this is a complete fucking victory. Total fucking eradication. It's a sweep. It is. DEI is racism? Yeah, I agree. It's dead. Why would someone be against that? Well, because they're racist. That's simple. Yeah, Trump just changed American culture. Well, no, American culture changed and they elected Trump to codify it. Government shutting down all DEI tomorrow is bigger than you may think. This means all DEI government programs, including government support and funding of DEI programs in the path private sector stops. This is another really big component, is that, I mean, a lot of people, like, for example, like, people look at BlackRock and they say that BlackRock's aggressive funding of DEI is what caused a lot of changes in media. Well, also, this is true with the government. So I'll give you a good example of this. And, So do you remember that game that was like really cringe, that Dustborn game? It was actually funded by all of their projects are government funded. Look at this. Now this is with Norway, right? But I'm just providing an example of this happening. And so this is an example of how basically this type of government funding and this type of reward structure has caused people to be able to basically make a bunch of money peddling this bullshit. Dude, they didn't even try to hide it? No, they didn't. And so what I'm saying is that if you build it, they will come. So as a big surprise to all these initiatives that are granting money, you have people that are calibrating their games and their media to take advantage of these initiatives, naturally. So if you destroy the initiative, you destroy the incentive. And if you destroy the incentive, you weaken the probability of that action occurring, right? It's very simple. Are you saying BlackRock was stealing money from the government in a way? No, I'm saying that the way that BlackRock was doing it is similar to the way that the government was doing it, and I'm providing a parallel, and I'm not connecting them. That's what's going on. Removing the parasite from the host? Something like that, right? And Mac Fraser, thanks for the 100 subs, man. I appreciate it. So, have you seen Phantom Blade Zero? We're going to watch that today. Do we even know who BlackRock is? Yeah, it's an orc clan in Warcraft 3 and a little bit in World of Warcraft 2. But either way, I think it's ironic because it happened because it woke up the normies of the crazy conduct of the woke people. Yeah, I think people finally woke up to this. You're right. Tech executives telling me Silicon Valley companies will respect President Trump's ban on discriminatory DEI. Many feel relieved that they don't have to pretend anymore. Resistance here is basically dead. Here's another big reason why this is good for tech companies and why tech companies are really happy about this. Is because every DEI employee is an employee. And if we've learned anything in the last 3 years, we've learned that people don't like having employees because they cost money. So now they've effectively been given a get-out-of-jail-free card for removing an entire group of their company that doesn't actually add value to their product. So, like, all of those people are just a waste of fucking money. And now these companies have a justification to get rid of them without them looking like they're racist or evil or something like that. So that's it. Next is video game companies? No. Next is not video game companies. It's already been happening in video game companies. Like, I'm trying to think of the one example. There was, like, some video game that had, like, a connection with this stuff, and then they ended up stopped doing it. Yeah, this has already been happening with video game companies. And is it Capcom? Yeah, I think it might have been Capcom. Microsoft Gaming did, yeah. And it's a total fucking victory. So I want to say that the best way to stop it, and Vivek is fucking right. Even though, guys, I know he's brown. I know. He's an Indian. Oh my God. But please, just listen to what he's saying. The best way to stop discrimination on the basis of race is to stop discriminating on the basis of race. At long last, Executive Order 11246 is repealed. America. I know, guys. He's right. He's absolutely fucking right. There we go. The Chinese and Indians are not included in DEI. In some cases they are, in some cases they're not. And so, just stop talking about it? Yeah, I think it depends. But anyway, Vivek is saying this while saying American culture is still an L. Well, I think this is a manifestation of American culture. So I think in that circumstance, he's right. Anyway, yeah, this is great. It's a great thing. And I know obviously a lot of people have been angry at me and they've been unhappy at how much I've pushed for this a lot because I view it to be tremendously corrosive. I think that it's awful, and at the end of the day, it is racist, it is discriminatory, and that's why it got removed. And I think that people have always felt this way, but especially recently when, you know, you have people that are just so obviously not supposed to be in the positions that they're in, people that are pushing these weird narratives, and you have also people that can't find jobs because they feel like they're getting passed over for somebody for an identity reason. You have scholarship programs and mentorship programs that are exclusively not for men. Well, guess what? I'm a man, and I don't appreciate that. I think it's fucking disgusting. And thank God it's dead, and I'm very glad and very proud to have played at least my part in killing it. Thank fucking God. There we go. This is the day it happened.
This lot were left down here to die.
If this keeps up, I'm gonna have to start playing video games. I'm gonna run out of things to get mad about. This seems personal to you? Well, it is personal. I'm a white guy. So I would be discriminated on. Why would I, and also if I had kids or I had anybody, people in my family, they would be discriminated. Why would I want to be systematically discriminated against? That's disgusting. Yeah, absolutely. It's not even a question. Only self-haters do? Yeah. Well, bro, white people can't be discriminated. That's not the concept. If you provide an advantage to a person based off of a skin color, then you've provided them an advantage. If they have access to an opportunity more easily because of an immutable trait, then you've just performed discrimination. It's really just that simple. And so, yeah, there it is. And I want to say that thank God it's happened. And here we go. Wow. Holy shit. Who said that? Pulled them up? Yeah, I guess so. But how about the others get better? Skill difference? Well, that's what everybody should do. People should compete on an even playing field. Do you think that employers should be allowed to discriminate on the basis of race or religion? No. I think that you should only base your hiring practices off of a person's capability to do the job. I feel like any discrimination is bad. So, like, if you're discriminating in favor of, like, oh, we only want Christians to work here, I think that's bad. It's just as bad as saying we only want Muslims to work here. Any form of discrimination is bad, and I don't support any of it. It's that simple. It's really not complicated. Hire people based off of merit. Period. That's it. Maybe there's a little bit of fine print, but there's not all that much. Is that an expression of free speech? I think that, yes, in a way it is, but it's also not. There's a law against discrimination, right? And we already went through this like 50, 60 years ago, right? We don't need to go through it again, do we? Will this help income inequality? I don't know. I don't really think I think it's something that's a little bit different, honestly. Agree that you should discriminate against criminals for sure. There is that one. I'm going to have maybe a hot take. If you are out of jail and not on probation, a company should not be able to ask you if you had any sort of prior criminal history. Unless it is directly related. Like, for example, if you were like a molester, like working at a daycare, or you're a bank robber working at a bank. Because, like, I don't think that the idea of giving somebody a felony and then having them walk around with that scarlet letter for the rest of their life, just fucking kill them. Just kill them. Because I know people that are felons. And that is such a massive fucking debuff that what you end up doing is that you end up creating a system where this person now ends up going back into crime because now they can't get a job normally because they've been branded with this scarlet letter. It's a debuff. It's like res sickness. Well, what the fuck? How are you going to do anything if you have fucking res sickness? Well, you know what you do if you have res sickness? You go into combat, you're probably going to die again. So that's how it is. Trump broke that debuff, yeah. So I think only in certain very extreme cases is it something that a company or an employer should have access to. Because this is the way that I see it. If you are in public again and you're not on probation, You have paid your debt to society, and you should walk the world as a free man. And if you are still a threat to society, and you're still dangerous, then why are you out in public to begin with? You should go back to jail. It's that simple. I know this might be, it's a contentious topic for a lot of people, but that's the way that I feel about it. And so, yeah. They can't even rent a place? Exactly, they can't. And so that's it. This is between you and the state. And that's all it's between, in my opinion. Have you seen Bernie Sanders' comments on Trump's speech? Bernie Sanders, I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it, but I haven't gotten to it. But yeah. Notice how media went to shit once affirmative action became a thing? I don't think that's the reason why, to be fair, though. So, yeah. But anyway, this is a great thing. And I want to say, guys, you know, a lot of you have been very supportive of this message. A lot of you have been very, very outspoken about it as well. You've watched the stream. We've had tremendous viewership, tremendous support. A lot of people on YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, everywhere pushing for this. And this is the reason why. We won. All right. Great. W. Awesome. So yeah, if you talk about the far-right leader, he stole a flag yesterday, enough for jail. Didn't he plan January 6th as well? Don't know about him. Here's my opinion on January 6th rioters and or hostages. If you took property, damaged property, assaulted police officers, you should have not been released from jail, and 3 years isn't enough. There is no excuse for you to destroy property or steal property from the Capitol building, and I see no reason that a civilized society should acknowledge or tolerate any behavior that's like that. I think that Trump made a mistake by pardoning so many of them. Many of those people probably should not have been pardoned. I do think if you walked inside of the Capitol after it was open and you didn't take anything and you just simply walked around and did nothing, I think that you should be let go, and a full pardon is completely fine. But if you're destroying property at the Capitol building, get the fuck out of here. Absolutely not, you shouldn't be pardoned. Where was that take yesterday? Have I not said this before? Guys, have I said this before or not? Yeah, so where was that take yesterday? Where were you yesterday? Did we say it yesterday? Yes, I've said it the entire time, multiple times. So, yeah. There you go. And you said it yesterday? Of course I did, right? I mean, it's common sense. And so, yeah, this is a huge thing. I'm really happy about this. I think that a lot of people should be happy. And finally, we can move on. And so, we're going to see, there's going to be people, all the roaches are going to begin to scatter. And you're going to see tons of these different DEI offices being shut down. And it's going to happen more and more every single day. Let me see if I can find any more of these. And let's see. Oh, there's another shooter. Are people still playing, you know, pin the race on the shooter? They say, oh, are they black? Are they a Muslim? Oh, maybe they're trans. Oh, I don't know. How many do people know about them? Yeah, who is it? It's black this time? Tragedy. Really sad. Let's see here. DEI, shut down. See if there's any more of these. And they're blaming one of the executive orders from Trump. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen Project Stargate may be fake, according to Elon? Because they don't have the money for it. I just think the government will just give them the money, to be honest. Like, that's really what it's going to be. But, yeah, this is... And you're going to see private companies following suit with this, too. And I think it's going to happen more and more and more. And that's it. Have you talked about the Ross pardon yet? Yeah, I support it. I think Ross made some fuck-ups, but I think that based off of the judge's biased ruling, that he deserved to be pardoned. Roths probably should have gotten in trouble a little bit for what he did, but based off of the judge bias ruling, then no. 11 years is enough? Yeah, that's enough.
None can oppose.
Sam responded to Elon about the Stargate project. Yeah, I'd have to look and find out. But apparently there's a lot of guys involved too. Apparently Microsoft is involved as well. Microsoft is in for about 80 billion on Stargate. I saw a clip about it earlier. So maybe there was some issue that Elon wasn't invited to it, so maybe he's like kind of trashing it. I don't know. I have no idea. So we'll just have to wait and see. Do you think they should pardon the Mendez brothers? I don't know anything about that. I can't have an opinion. Sorry. Yeah, stocks pumping. Yeah, Sam and Elon hate each other. Well, I mean, I think Elon, to be fair, I actually think that Elon's criticisms of OpenAI were totally accurate, and I think he was completely in the right. And the direction that Sam took it in was unfair. And I think that taking people's money for like a project and then taking the company private, I think it is bullshit. Yeah, so like I don't hate OpenAI, but I can see why Elon, as an investor of OpenAI, would feel like he got hoodwinked because. You know, you invest into OpenAI and then they close it. Oh, hold up, wait a minute, that wasn't in the deal. So yeah, I mean, what the fuck? And so anyway, that's the way I see it. And there's a number of other things I want to look at too. We're gonna get to this. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But yep, another studio is getting shut down too. And the Godfall game, Godfall looked like it was designed with Godfall's color design looks like it was done by Donald Trump. Everything is white and gold. Fucking everything in that game was. I played it a little bit. It was very, very mediocre. Like, I played it for a couple of hours, and that was more than enough. Yeah, god-awful. Yeah, there you go. And they've even gone farther with this. Trump directive bans the use of term migrants and mandates the term illegal aliens. I think this is also a massive fucking W, because people use... And you see this, how people do the language where they're discussing illegal aliens or illegal immigrants, and they say immigrants or migrants. But it's more about them being illegal. There are a lot of linguistic and like kind of verbal tricks that people like to play on you. They're basically euphemisms that allow you to let down your guard in order to accept certain things that you wouldn't naturally accept. And I think that the term, undocumented immigrant is a great example of that. Now we're going back to illegal alien. Sounds good to me. They massage the narrative? Yes. So what happened to free speech then? Well, you're working at the government. The way that the government communicates about things has to be uniform. This is a government position that you are employed at. I don't think that I've ever advocated that you should be able to say anything that you want at your work. These are people that are government employees, and it is relating to their employment while they are employees of the government. It's like, I can't even imagine, like, again, unpenalized individuals, ban the gotcha. So this is full-on censorship. It's not censorship. This is the way that they designate something in the federal government. That's not censorship at all. I think, what do you call it? I think it's actually slanting the wrong way for people actually trying to immigrate the legal way. That's not my priority. Like, again, Trump got elected to be the president of the United States. So he got elected by the United States people. I don't care about him acting in the interests of some migrant. I want him to be acting in the interests of me. That's it. It's migrant, yeah, by a thin margin. Yep, a thin margin. You're right about that. Absolutely. Let's see. Apparently they're already arresting people too.
What would a person have to do to get a visit from ICE?
First, but being a country illegally, first of all, I mean, there's nothing in the immigration law that says you got to be convicted of a serious crime to be removed under the INA. So if you're in a country illegally, ICE can visit you. But right now, as we said repeatedly, and the President Trump's been clear, We're concentrating on the worst first, the public safety threats, the national security threats. And just yesterday, in the last 24 hours, ICE arrested over 308 serious criminals. Some of them were murderers, some of them were rapists, some of them raped a child, some were sexual assault of a child. So ICE is doing their job, and they're prioritizing just as the president said they would. So the ICE is performing excellent right now out in the field, and they're going to continue every day.
Totally supportive. I think if they remove 20% of the most problematic illegals, it will effectively solve the problem. And after that, obviously the rest of them should be removed because you shouldn't be here illegally. But it's like it's the Pareto principle, just like everything else in life. 80% of your problems are going to come from 20% of your people. Remove that 20%, you are going to cut down these problems by a massive percentage. So, yep. You have enough crazy people, bro? Yep, we do. Legal immigrants hate illegal immigrants the most. That's what it seems like based off of people's voting patterns. So, yeah. Even the worst ones will probably leave already. Yeah. They're going back to my country? Sorry, man. Look, hey, we dealt with them for a while. It's your turn now. Wouldn't be removing all illegals have some impact on the economy? There's illegals probably in here over 5 years. Yeah, but there's definitely, if you're removing the bad apples first, you're probably going to, like, there are definitely illegals that are probably living in the country that have a net positive effect to the economy. But those illegals are probably not going to be the ones that get removed first. And I think that logistically, everybody, like, let's just be honest here. They're not going to get rid of all the illegal immigrants in 4 years. Like, everybody knows this. So as long as they get rid of the most problematic ones and the people that are, exploiting benefits and stuff like that, then I feel like the solution's pretty much done. At least functionally it is. Shows a process. Yeah, exactly. And law is the law. Yeah, it is. It has to be. But I'm a legal Latino. I despise illegal Latinos. Yeah, I mean, look, I grew up in Texas and Austin. There's tons of friends of mine that feel the exact same way, that are, Hispanic or Latino or whatever you want to call yourself, right? Over here, people just say they're Mexican, to be honest. But yeah. Why do people argue for keeping illegals basically using pro-slavery arguments from the 1800s? Because they weren't around during the 1800s. And also, most people advocate for it based off of, like, the way that they feel about it, rather than, like, what makes sense. So, yeah. The net positive of most people seem to point at gotchas on those being used as an underclass of labor, which is sad. I know that, but you should still focus on them at last, right? Because, like, it's not that those people, the situation is good. It's just that the people that are stealing and like killing people are worse, right? It's just a common sense focus on priorities.
Give me one. Ooh. Hey. Ooh. Another one. Yeah. Nuts. Ooh, get your gun. He could get you another one. He could get you another one. There you go. Give me one. Ooh. Hey.
I think he probably lost, right? I mean, I would assume so, bro. He got it twisted. Bet his entire life savings. It's crazy how many people gamble. I really find it to be shocking that so many people put their money into machines like this. Like, it's weird to me because, like, I never even had the slightest inclination to ever do that in my life. I don't get any thrill out of it. I don't get any excitement out of it at all. It's just stressful and boring. It's just dumb. Yeah, it's a minus $100 gotcha games. Well, that's different. That's totally fucking different. So you're wired differently? Yes, I am. You've never had a max win? Yeah, I have. I got Rivendare's Death Charger on my first run. What are you talking about? Same? Yeah. Like, I've had plenty of max wins. Like, I got 3 SSRs in one pull before in a gotcha game. 3 5 stars in one poll. I screenshotted it even. Spectral Tiger poll as well. Yep, we pulled a Spectral Tiger. I forgot all about that. What's SSR? It's a stupid way of wasting your money. And this also is a little bit silly. I don't know if this is true or not. And it looks like Free Palestine is now considered hate speech and automatically removed on TikTok. It's hard to know whether this is true or not, but if it is, this is complete fucking bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. Good, base? No, you can disagree with this. I don't want TikTok labeling that as hate speech. Get the fuck out of here. I understand some people might not like Palestine, but I don't want to have them telling you what to say. Fuck that. Fuck that. They should be saying it's not hate speech. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, free speech and everything. Yeah, exactly, man. No free speech exception for Israel. Yeah, what the fuck? Free Palestine is genocidal mentality. I don't want to get into that shit, but like all I'm saying is that you should be able to say it, okay? It's a private website, and if people want to say it, they should be able to. So that's the way I feel about it. I think that's ridiculous. It's disappointing to see so many people celebrating. I think it sucks. But yeah, that's the way I feel. Anyway, let me make sure I go through all the rest of these too, because I did miss a few of these, but I think, oh, okay. Go back up. Where the fuck is it? This is, dude, this guy. Oh my god, this was so fucking funny yesterday. When Trump walked out and he was like holding his hand on the way out. And Trump was into it. He didn't even care. Watch Phantom Blade? Okay. I did say I would watch it. I will watch it. Let's take a look at it. Broly loves him? Yeah. I did see this. So, Phantom Blade, this is like Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, Phantom Blade. I believe that's what it's called. And that's correct, right? I just want to make sure that I'm not confused. Let me make sure. Different games? Okay, so I've been confused. Great. Alright, so now we have 2 good games then. Let me see if I can pull it up and we're going to take a look at it. Okay. So, they just released a 6-minute trailer. This has had massively positive reception so far. Mega good reception. This game is looking super good. This is called Phantom Blade Zero.
Wings to praise you. 1,000 praises. Please take me back to your caravan.
I haven't seen it or anything.
1,000 praises, please.
I only watched one. Where are the 7 stars in their sword formation? Together they have slain countless evildoers, but now they're dark and hollow, just like their faces. Graphics look good. This is really cool. Holy shit. Damn. Imagine it on PC? Yeah. This is awesome. Holy fuck. Oh. You're killing the illusions. It's like one of them's got like a blue face. This a parry? This is really good. I'm gonna play the fuck out of this. This fight looks smooth, yeah. And like, here's the other thing, right? is like how many games like this turn into literal trash the moment that you're not doing a 1v1 combat situation. Because, like, to me, that's the way I think a lot of Souls-like games are, and, like, it does seem like it's basically a Souls-like, right? It's not going to be exactly, but it has a lot of the same features. Yeah, this is really good. Oh. Souls-like game, hack and slash? Yeah, a little bit. This is really good. Man. And so they have difficulty modes on this game too. It's not something I'm a huge fan of, but they do have like an easy and a more challenging mode too. Yeah, this is really clean. Oh. Damn. The scuffed ass Nazgul. Phase 2. Yep. Oh, yep. What? This is fucking badass. It's a puppet? Yeah, and he does move that way too. I love how also one part of this that I really like is the fact that, hey, here's the gameplay trailer. It's like 4 minutes and probably assumedly 6 minutes of uncut gameplay. It's not like 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 12 seconds, 5 seconds. It's just straight fucking gameplay. This is nuts. No cuts? Yeah, no cuts. Oh no, that reminds me of those dick suckers in Elden Ring. I hated them. Yeah. Ubisoft could never. Well, this is I think this is a China game, right? Or it might have been the other one. Yeah. I don't know what happened, man. China's been cooking. This is crazy. So you have like different special attacks too? I can't wait to not use any of those. Man. What? Bro, they must have got somebody from Team Darkside to do this. That's so badass. Yeah, that's so good. Man. So good. Hopefully it comes out this year. The soft snake sword. Ooh, like the Bloodborne weapon. The cane. Man. Well, that's the trailer for the game. It's the game. Yeah, so, what's the game like? Well, here's 6 minutes of the game. 500,000 views already. People are fucking loving this.
PlayStation.
Thank God. Like, this is what I want to see, man. Finally time to dust off the PlayStation. I'm not sure if it's going to be released on PC as well. I mean, I've got a PS5, right? It's not a big deal. But if I'm going to play more games on PS5, I'll probably get a PS5 Pro just for a little bit better viewing experience for PC. Oh, PC too? Okay, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. This is so fucking badass, man.
They will now heal and revive your dudes. And as soon as you have the skeletal clerics, with 40% more life on your minions, and will get revived.
PlayStation.
This goes assassin. See, that's the thing. Look at this gameplay. Look at this. Actually, let's go to the beginning. Compare this to Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's just sad. Really, it's just fucking sad. The creativity is insane. Yeah, this is awesome. Rebozo Ubisoft? Yeah. And so, again, you guys want to see the side-by-side? I'm gonna do it. So let me see if I can show. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's go. Alright. There's a clear difference? You think so? Man. I think they might need to delay the game again. Yeah, maybe they're gonna... I think that's what's gonna have to happen. Oh, wow. Did you guys see that? He jumped up in the air. It's not a fair comparison? Of course not. Of course it's not a fair comparison. Oh, no way. Play the music? No, guys. I don't even know if it has the music. I just turned that off. Yeah, this is so much fucking better. This is insane. Okay, here we go. The two boss fights. Man. Here we go. Both games have different directions. For sure, man. For sure. So it's the direction. See, yeah, it's a different direction of the game. Yeah. Yeah, the direction, yeah, it's off a cliff, exactly. It's not even remotely close. Wow. I don't even know what to say. One is directed towards success, the other one's financial ruin. Yeah. Yeah, they do it. Yeah, this one has a different direction. Yeah, this one's supposed to be a good game. And Assassin's Creed Shadows is supposed to be a brave statement. So good for them. Man, I'm willing to bet nobody remembered this game after a year. Well, I'm pretty sure people will remember Assassin's Creed Shadows. I bet they will. Yeah, they definitely will. People remember Concord too. Hey, we still remember E.T. on Atari. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, as the worst game. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's always good to be remembered, huh? I don't know about that. So, no Souls-like game, combo-driven, difficulty options, character progression, no respawn for mobs after checkpoints or death. And so it looks like each mob is going to be a little bit harder to fight, I'm kind of assuming. Unreal 5, fluid FPS 60, 2 graphics mode on PS5, so you have bad and really bad, you know, since it's a PS5. And making the most out of DualSense, each weapon affects gameplay based on Chinese wuxia culture, range of cool and dark elements, new style called Kung Fu Punk, I don't know what that is. Inspired by Ninja Gaiden, Sekiro, and Nioh. Alright, well great. Multiplayer endgame content planned. Independent game studio in China called S-Game. S-Game, alright. Let's get it. Hopefully they're S-tier, yeah, exactly, right? Release date coming this year. No Souls-like is the best thing I've heard, seen for this game, can't wait. I feel like, I mean, what does Souls-like even mean anymore? I don't know. I mean, it plays kind of like Sekiro. I mean, I think that the term is overused in general, but man, this looks really fucking badass to me. Who wins, S-Game or AAA, a quadruple A game? I wonder, man. Yeah, I really wonder. Every third-person action game is a Souls-like, apparently? Yes, it is. Did you ever play Ninja Gaiden? No, but I did play Sekiro. I played Sekiro a lot. And so, yeah, playing Nioh 2. There's a lot of games that I haven't gone through, man. Like, I haven't gone through many of them. But this game does look really, really good, and I'm super excited for it. Like, this is fucking amazing. So hopefully they keep putting up new content, and it seems like even people on Twitter are super positive about this game and everything. So, very big changes. Very big stuff coming. And I feel like we're gonna see even more of this. You're seeing so many more people from, like, China and from other places in the world now, especially I think it's of no surprise that Unreal 5 happened, and then you start seeing these really high quality games come out, because I feel like Unreal 5 has been kind of a big, like what's the word, like a big tool that so many of these developers have been able to use to like really create these like high quality games. And so yeah, with a 5090, yeah, exactly, it's an equalizer in a lot of cases. It is. And it's great to see China finally making good video games, because it's just so funny for me to see this, because, you know, anybody who's grown up around the same age that I am has probably had the same experience where it's like made in China was like the meme. It's like, oh, something broke? Oh, made in China, right? Not anymore, bro. It's like the opposite.
If it isn't the traitor herself.
Now it's made in the USA. It's like, ah, shit. Yeah, what about optimization issues that have been pointed out with Unreal? To be honest, I think this is, I'm going to give you an answer that you won't like. For me, it's a let them eat cake moment, because I have such an expensive, such a good computer. I don't experience any of those problems, so I can't relate or understand to them at all. Like, I've never had a problem with an Unreal 5 game. And so it doesn't matter if they're not optimized, because they're still going to be way better. And it's going to be even more the case, you know, next month, really, in a little bit over a week. So, yeah, me too. It's a Starforge. Yeah, I heard they make really good PCs. But yeah, there you go. And have a middle class, apart from your CPU. Yeah. We had to get rid of and replace the CPU. And other than that, though, everything else has been pretty much fine. But let's see if there's anything else that I was going to look at, etc. And when you starting your Kingdom Come playthrough, probably soon. I'm thinking about playing it maybe like this weekend coming up, and starting and like get at least a little bit into the game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it all the way, but I know that I'll be able to at least start a little bit. I think it'll be really fucking fun. So yeah, that's the plan. But I will announce in my title, and I will definitively set a date. So until I definitively set a date, don't get too excited. Don't be like, oh, when's it going to happen? I will tell you when it will happen, okay? So it will happen. We're done when I say we're done. But we're starting. So yeah, there you go. Our software is good if you get the screws checked. Well, we did fix the screw situation. And yeah, there you go. Let's see here. DEI and talk greater than Kingdom Deliverance. Well, we're not going to have to talk about DEI for that much longer. I mean, the only thing we're going to be talking about with DEI anytime recently is going to be a dime. As I said, complete fucking sweep. It's dead. It's dead at every level. So yeah, DEI is DIE. Yeah, there you go. School shooting in Nashville? Yeah, maybe this is like an unpopular opinion. I don't know if it is or not. I'm curious what you guys' thoughts on it is. I really wish they didn't publish the faces or the motives of school shooters. And I don't think it should be a legal requirement not to do it. But I wish that the media websites... I feel like the problem is like because some of them do it, they feel like they all have to do it. Just because it's like you want to compete for people's attention, that's where people are going to go. But I would really prefer if people didn't share manifestos or anything like that, because I think that it creates a lot of copycats and it's unhealthy. School shooters are losers? Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, let's get an L in the chat for school shooters. Disturb has an amazing song exactly on this topic. Well, no, I mean, everybody's talked about it, right? I mean, like, what are we even getting into? Yeah, everybody thinks this. So, the Trump inauguration party. Here we go. Y'all ready? Oh boy, oh boy.
Has arrived. President Donald J. Trump, number 47 in 43 minutes. Happy days are here again. This is We the Sequel, We the People, round 2, as we take back our capital, as we take back the country after January 6th and all of those people running in jail for no reason. Most of them. I'm ready to see
most of them. All right,
$1.50.
That's fair.
To see the Federal Reserve abolished. I'm ready to see Trump buy
Trump won, not Ron Paul.
For a strategic reserve for us Americans to have.
The official Trump meme.
The southern border is secure. I'm ready to see inflation go down to 0. I'm ready.
Wow, there it is.
For all the J6 prisoners, not only to get a pardon, but to get multi-million-dollar payouts in the future. And I'm ready to go to
all right.
Greenland and have a nice hotel stay.
Wait, what?
$1 million payouts in the future. And I'm ready to go to Greenland and have a nice hotel stay at a future Trump tower that gets built there. I'm ready for that.
There's no way this guy isn't halfway trolling. There's no fucking way. He's got to be farming. He is the prime age of watching Andrew's videos. Guaranteed he's farming. But it's really funny.
You know, Greenland is like negative 30 right now, though. Well, Greenland is really cold and icy, and Iceland is really green and nice, right?
Yeah, it was like they named it that to trick the Vikings. So Iceland's the green one. So they were like, the Vikings, they're scared of them, so they were just like, yo, we're going to call Greenland Iceland and reverse it. So that the Vikings got to Greenland and were like, fuck. Wow, that's amazing.
I'm really honestly going to be proud to see our president able to walk and not crap himself in front of the world stage. It's nice to have a president
that
can
his
speak English without mumbling. It's nice to have a president that the people on the world stage...
Let me be perfectly clear. Another thing.
Actually respect and maybe fear a little bit. Remember when you did the thing with